So another boundary throw in. And another chance for Naitanui to try and set up. We've got Kerr a long way from the ball. About to try and... another holding and another free kick to the Eagles, and this time it's Hams again.
Here's the holding. You've got to keep your eye on the ball. Good blocking as well for Selwood, from Selwood.
Holding decision against Ashley Hams, you've got to have a good look at your positioning, I would think.
There's the kick. Ashton Hams doesn't make a mistake, gets his third. There you go, a little bit of rocking the baby from Ashton Hams after he kicked that goal.
Well done, Jacko.
Signal for the family. Made the successful tackle. Now he kicks it long and he wants Seller at the back. Bringing it down in front. Naitanui grabbed it, gave it over to a teammate, but it didn't come to him. Kerr, Priddis, reels off of him. Darling the target. Hill is the crummer. Bit going on behind play, but it's the big men again up forward for the Eagles. Cox gives it to Marston. From outside 50, goes to the square. Kennedy!
Unbelievable.
Well, he's missed a few today, but he won't miss this one. This will be his first.
It was almost like walking around witches' hats there at one stage, and the Demons, after putting in a shocker last week after that time, have got to come to the party.
Kennedy gets his first. The margin now over 10 goals for the Eagles. Favouring the Eagles, and they are well ahead now in contested possession. They're well on their way, as we know, on the scoreboard. Chance though for Melbourne. Trengove can't get clear. Smith.
Look at the number. Their transition work has been brilliant from the defence.
Yeah, everyone involved there. Rosa, McKenzie, Glass, Gaff.
They're running
Waters.
harder.
Like rugby union.
They could all get a touch here as Waters is away. He kicked a beautiful goal in the first quarter. He's got Darling in the middle, spots him. Grimes arrives too late. Darling's got options. 60 metres out. He might not need any. Big Dean Cox goes back.
Oh, that's a free kick.
His work rate and his teammanship. He's playing for the team and saying, well, I can contribute in other areas. And he's still been a valuable contributor for the side.
Dominating here, the Eagles. Melbourne trying to work it out now. Jumped.
That is a horrible kick.
And create, and often you don't get the ball. Maybe you have to run 5 times to get it once, but on those odds, that's about what it is in footy, and we're not seeing the attempted running from the Demons.
Well, here's another kick out that's gone straight to
Adam Selwood.
A 2-on-1. It'll be interesting to see how many Brownlow votes he gets this year.
Long kick in from Trengove. No one there to crumb, though, for Melbourne, as McKenzie does so to Kerr, to Scott Selwood. Smith linking up.
Transition's been unbelievable.
And they're away here. Scott Selwood to get past the tackle.
Humpy's down.
Humpy down in the middle of the ground. Marston's not down. He's up, and he's out in front of Darling, who loves to play on. Takes a bounce. Handball over the top. It's not pretty. That's not pretty. It's still messy from Kennedy. And Josh, they may still get a goal.
Jeez, well done.
Can you believe it? Messy, but a goal to Darling. How did they do that? Quick word to Nathan Jones, but he's kicked 2 goals. They've only had 3 goal kickers, Melbourne. 2 for him, 2 for Mitch Clark, and 1 for McDonald as the kick. Forward, chance for the Eagles. Have they got a crummer? Not yet. Darling lurking, so too Kennedy. The big men do so well at ground level for the West Coast. Marston slips it out to another big man in Lynch. They're everywhere. It is the land of the Giants, and they're magnificent.
That is exactly what they are. So many big bodies up there.
Oh, that was Kennedy, the tackle. Just the want to be involved in the contest. This is what's going to make them a dangerous side with those Giants and a lot of midfielders getting involved.
Squeeze forward from the congestion. Shuey playing for a free kick. Gaff, give on the up is a good one. Selwood, that's Adam Selwood, back to Waters. Trying to measure the pass. It's a good runner, Gaff, isn't he? He just ran hard to get away from the first one to get to the next one. Kicks a good one too. Hill. Scott Selwood was cruising past. Darling runs into some space. Here they go again. Beautiful kick to Darling. There's no match to the tall timber of the West Coast Eagles. His last goal was pretty messy. This one is pretty clean. 3 to Darling, and the onslaught continues.
It's not working because it's going to rebound off that back half if the kicks hit the targets, which it didn't.
But just didn't know Rosa was there. Advantage will be paid for holding the ball. Hams, another free kick for High. It's going to happen all day. Marston's got some space. He could have taken a bounce there, but he decides to kick into the pocket. He wants Nat Nui, and he's got him. So Nat Nui. From inside 50. Not bad. Kicks the goal.
Oh, boy.
And as Melbourne run it out through Magna, Watts overruns it.
Jeez.
Schofield doesn't. Priddis to Schofield. What an athlete. Spins out of trouble. Gets past McDonald. Here's Darling again. He'll play on. It's another goal coming up for the West Coast Eagles. Jack Darling kicks his fourth, and doesn't he love it?
Right, go back to half-back flank, and the kick at Jack Watt's feet. We just see the end of it here, but Scope will just brilliant play, keep the ball alive, and the blind turn. We don't see it very often in the modern game, but well done. And also just the kicking under pressure, coming off half-back, hits the target. Just all happening now for the West Coast. But gee, Jack Watts has to improve just that ground level recovery.
Well, he learned from his mistakes. No handball that time from Jack. And right now, he's kicked 3 goals, but he's the only bloke on the Demons list
Oh, look at that,
who
Jared.
hasn't taken a mark.
Yeah, well, he's done 3. He's kicked his 3 from crumbs. Like I said, that's the only way he's getting Mackenzie. Oh, look, it's the way the ball's kicked in. It's been horrible. Let's have a look at this clearance if we can. Matty Priddis off this contest.
Hams shovels it out. Lynch a fumble. Mackenzie off the toe poke. Selwood to win a free kick again.
Gee, the Selwood boys, they just drop at the hips, don't they?
And that's not a bad finish from Adam Selwood. That's the 8th in the quarter. He bangs it from 55 metres out.
Let's see if we can pick up any changes, Shuri, because right now they have just got to play on at all times, give themselves some encouragement
Go
to
and
run,
get the ball, Jared.
and don't worry about too much tactical one-on-one stuff. Just go chase the Sharon and support each other with some running.
Do it, John Kennedy, Jared. Do something.
You mentioned Beau Waters, Jared. He is having a fine game. Again,
He's a
involved
very
there.
good player. I mean, they have a couple of reasons were suggested last year why they improved. One of them was Beau Waters that rarely gets mentioned.
Well, Josh Hill involved this time. He got it from Kennedy, but it was a good smother. It came from Joel McDonald, but Kennedy's back in there again. It's stripped by McDonald. Bate, searching handball out towards Bartram. Beaten to it, though, by Gaff. Here's Lynch. Oh, the party continues for the big men. That's 4 for the Q-stick.
And just watch the effort of Josh Hill. He had 2 or 3 tackles in this stanza of play. There's one there. He had one behind it. And they just get the ball out the back.
Kennedy probably due to get involved. Cutting it off Hearn. Should give it and does. Hams. We went back into traffic, but Marston came to help out. Open forward line. Kennedy's going to be second at the ball here. Tries to use his body to get rid of Frawley. Kerr shrugs the shoulders. We've seen him do that for 10 years. Now Gaff, clear. In space. Left foot.
Too easy.
Goal. The 100-point margin has been breached.
Daniel Kerr, you star.
Well, in successive quarters, it's gone 4 goals, 7 goals, 8 goals. If they continue that trend, Shuri, and they kick, say, somewhere between 8 and 10 goals, which at this stage, Matthew, is not beyond them, given that they've kicked 2 in the space of 3 minutes.
That's right. 28 disposals for Magna. He's equal to Scott Selwood, who's had 28 for the Eagles, which is equal his personal best. As
He would have to be a chance, Priddis.
Just a little bit. Maybe fairly close, I think, Jared.
Might be one of a few medals he picks up this year.
Now, first there is Howe. Over to Grimes, kicked forward, Seller the target. Beautifully picked up by Schofield. To Smith, to Glass, quick hands needed. Hearn on the end of it. He's got players in the middle.
Great kick.
He's got a couple to pick from. Gaff goes wider, and they're streaming forward here. The handball over the top is the option. Waters the next one. Will he go to Hill, or will he just bang it through for his second of the afternoon? How's that for transition? How's that for a terrific side?
This is what's missing from Melbourne at this stage. There's the Eagles getting the ball deep. Smith turns around, really instinctive handball. Ball comes into the centre of the ground. There's Hearn. Now he gets it to Gaff, who has pushed off his man. You can see him running in defence there. Now he's still bursting away Trengove. He's thinking forward and thinking run.
Glass forced to run. Clark is coming. Shepherd is a good one from Mackenzie to Hearn.
Just love the way Aaron Glass knows his limitations. Beautiful kick Hearn in the corridor.
Schofield out in front of Lynch. Almost the big man marked it. And he's trying to just fish it out towards Smith. It finally gets there and numbers went out. A chance for Hill. He's helped out a few times. He's set a few up and he bangs that one through. Margin back to 100 points.
Good luck to Josh Hill. He's got a second chance at a new club. He's working much harder than he did, I think, for the Bulldogs. And who knows, he may just make himself a star over here.
Draws the man and he uses him. He's had a big afternoon, Gaff, hasn't he? Selwood, Adam Selwood. Now Hill could have gone and shepherded there. He went past. Not a lot of room for the vision.
What, the vision from Kerr today has been superb, hasn't it?
There's a little bit of party trick stuff going on here. And here's Cox though. Top of the square. It's been productive for them. Rosa had a fair piece of it. Crumbing Scott Selwood. He's got his third. That's a personal best for Scott Selwood.
And that Nui's just got to learn to get away from the big bodies like a J-Mar, etc., so he can use his spring.
And so he can use his speed and lay a good tackle. Pretty definitive on that.
Yeah, he was.
The champion.
Well, there's rules and there's rules.
Jacko's rules.
Schofield gets it from Adam Selwood, standing on his own is Hill. Now he's within range, casually walks back, and he's told to have a shot. Right behind him there. Looks pretty good.
Geez, talented with this bloke.
He's enjoying his new start at his new club. That's his third. And they are a force to be reckoned with in 2012. A dominant performance right from the start of the match. All over the ground. They have been far too good for Melbourne. Huge margin of 108 points. Plenty for Mark Neal to think about, but plenty to look forward to for John Worsfold and his men.
30 possessions, 16 inside 50s, or 16 of them contested. Matty, you're in career best form.
Oh, it's really good that we've started the year with 2 wins. We played 4 quarters of footy today, and that's what it's all about. And everyone's playing their role, and hopefully it's a good year for us.
I know it's going to be a good year for you, but about yourself, goals, no goals today. And you've got a number of goal kickers, ended up having 41 shots on goal, so it's fantastic for the players. But yourself, to elevate your game, got to kick some goals, eh?
Yeah, definitely, mate. I've got to start getting some ball on the outside. Goals will obviously finish off your game as a midfielder. Scotty Selwood got 3 today, which is fantastic, and we've got a really good spread today, which is fantastic.
The belief in the players, you lose Lecras at the start of the year, and obviously with a number of other forwards missing as well. Just time to step up, obviously with Josh Hill's doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. Josh Hill, Ashton Hams, these sort of guys, we know that we just come into the game playing our roles. We've got our structures that we need to do, and we play eagle tough footy.
Good footy, eh?
Thank you.
Enjoy, mate.
Good on you, mate. Thank you.
The records have been rewritten here at Patterson Stadium on a Saturday afternoon. As the song says, the Eagles are flying high and they've flown to a victory to the tune of 108 points.